Today we have another unboxing here. Grab some caffeine, sit back, and let's crack this thing open. Hey guys, Rich here from the RCNetwork.com, and today we have another unboxing. Right here we have the new Xpress RC Espresso M1 Chassis in this tiny little box. Now the entire kit is inside of here. This is 12 inches by 2 inches by 6 inches in a very tiny box, and the whole kit is inside of there. Now of course this is a kit version, so you do have to put it together yourself. You do have to supply your own electronics, your own wheels and tires, and your own body to make this start going around the track. Now, if you haven't heard about Xpress RC, they're kind of a rebirth company. They were back in the 80s, I believe, making vehicles, but they kind of took a break from RC, but now they are back in force. Now, they did release their Xpress K1 chassis, which is the smallest of all of the 1/10 scale vehicles they make. Now the M chassis, this one right here, is kind of a mid-size design versus a standard 1/10 scale touring or drift car. Now just because this chassis is slightly smaller than a traditional 1/10 scale touring or drift car, it doesn't mean that it lacks in any quality or craftsmanship. This thing is definitely high quality with lots of carbon fiber and aluminum sprinkled throughout the chassis. Taking a look at some of the specifications of the M1 chassis, this is a mid-motor rear-wheel drive chassis based on a 210 millimeter wheelbase and a length of 300 millimeters. Now you do have full adjustability of caster, camber, and toe in and toe out on all the points. Now, if you remember my K1 unboxing, it was a little disappointing, but I did pick it up at the very initial launch of the vehicle. So there was no instructions included inside the box, and the instructions I did print off of the Xpress website were very minimal. There was lots of missing information and a lot of unknown items on it. So hopefully we will see if Xpress has fixed those issues while we unbox this new M1 chassis. So cracking into the kit is easy. Handy Spider Co. and cut the one seal at the bottom right here. This one is bulging. This looks to be the same size as the K1 chassis box, but obviously this is just slightly larger than the K1. One more seal here to slice it open, and there we have it. Yes, we do have instructions included in the manual, or no, we have to download our instructions. So they do give you a QR code, which is nice. Takes you right over to their website and you can download the instructions. It is a shame not to have a full-fledged owner's manual, but I understand with the size of the box, I get it. It would be nice to have a actual printed manual, at day one when you start your build. So right there, download your instructions. We do have some Xpress decals, which are always nice. I do like the red, black, and white printing of it. It just gives a really clean look to your vehicle. Now, this is where the fun starts. All of the bags, and it looks like they've done some different labels on here. So we have bag I, and we're just going to quickly go through some of the items I notice as I pull these out. We do have carbon fiber shock towers, and it looks like aluminum standoffs right there, which do appear to be very nice. Red anodized aluminum. We have some other bits and pieces in here, red aluminum, and we're going to see that throughout the build. Now, one thing I don't like about the bags is they separated out little tubes, the actual hardware. Would be nice if those were just in a separate little baggie inside of there, but they are kind of separated. Kind of a pain to remove those, but you do get everything for that step, which is nice. As we go through here, looks like we have some pulleys right there for the belt drive system. This is a belt drive. Right there we're looking at the belt, and we do have a couple of carbon fiber braces there. Aluminum mounts right there for probably the bulkheads, it looks like. As we go through here, we have all of the adjustable positions and lots of C-clips. I'm seeing some C-clips in there that we saw on the K1 chassis. I imagine this will be the very similar design. Now these are actually the A-arms on the bottom. Very unique design on this chassis. These are carbon fiber as well, and they definitely work. They really surprised me when I was building the K chassis. Right here we have pre-assembled universals right there. That's going to be for the rear, of course. This is a rear-wheel drive vehicle. Different hubs, and we do have full bearings throughout. different ball mounts. So we go through here, bag K for the K1, but this is the M1. So we do have 12 millimeter aluminum hexes right there, more balls. These are the front axles right there they would be riding on for the front. Two-wheel drive car, of course. Lots of hardware and rod ends, it looks like, in this bag. This is definitely not a money bag, but definitely has good rod ends. All right, we have the shock package. Now, I was impressed with the shock package on the K chassis. We do have aluminum caps on the bottom. Everything else appears to be plastic, and some of the softest silicone rubber that I've seen in a vehicle before, but looks like we have all pre-cut parts, and we do have teeny tiny little E-clips right there for the shock shafts. As we get in here, more pulleys. We do have a locked differential right here for the rear that you can add on, but I believe it does come with a gear differential that we're seeing right there. Plastic gears in the rear differential. We do have some servo horns right there as well for the servo saver that's also built in. As we get into bag N, we have lots of bits and pieces. Looks to be battery mounts, and we do have a spur gear in there, and that appears to be very, very thin. That does not look like it is 60 or 48 pitch. That looks like it's 64 pitch. I'm gonna have to check that. That is very, very tiny. And money bag. This is going to be the motor mount and some of the bulkheads, all aluminum, the red anodized aluminum that we're so used to on the Xpress chassis. More money right there. We have some more bulkheads, it looks like. What I really found nice was they give you lots of clips. I mean, look at all those clips. There's like a ton of them in these little bags. More hardware. And we have the front bumper with little perforations there to pull these out to mount up to the front. Do have a bag of oil. We have 500 CST for the shocks, 3000 CST probably for the geared differential in the rear. That's what it looks like. Plastic tree with body mounts and little body positioners, front bumper. And finally, the last bag is the chassis. This thing is small. Size of this box, so it's right under 12 inches. Very nice design, and it is carbon fiber, of course. Little cutout for the motor right there, or I believe it's actually right here. Antenna tube, flat chassis on the bottom. Very nice overall. Well, guys, that is it. That is my quick little unboxing of the Xpress M1 chassis. This is, of course, their rear-wheel drive M chassis kit. I can't wait to get this thing built, show you guys what it'll do, and that is it for now. Comments, questions on down below, and as always, thumbs up and subscribe. That's it for now, guys. Over and out.